Latency is 9 milliseconds.
Oh, latency's 9. That's not good. That's high.
9 milliseconds? No,
Mm.
that's good.
That's average. That's high
That's good.
for you.
No, for everyone. That's less than a frame of video at 60 frames per second.
Hey, everybody, we're live. Hey, everybody, what's up, guys? One Up Me contest tonight. Oh, dogs are starting early, man. They're wrestling early. Yeah, we should charge tickets for this. Charge tickets. We're starting late till they stop. Right? That's Jeeves taking that minute. There she goes. Jeeves said enough.
Nope, she's coming around the other side. Nope, she's done.
She's had enough. Roxy wins. Still undefeated champion. Doesn't even know it. Sorry if that
Silly
interrupts you guys.
dogs.
Oh, she's coming here. She's coming to me. Where is she? Behind me.
There's something going on with our internet. We
Yeah.
have a weak signal. I can see up here. Condition is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it.
I'm plugged into my router. Try getting up and get back on. Let's see what helps you.
All right.
Then I will. Try that. We'll start with that. Start with that. Oh, let's clap the branding for a second. Well, it might be me because the connection is still coming in on my end. It could be me. Sorry, guys. Starting in a second. Just trying to log back in here. All right, Jess, now I'm going to log out. All right? I'm going to log out. Over.
Something. It's like our house is, I don't know. It's got like the bad juju.
Hello. How's that?
You look better right now.
Really? Are they fighting again, Jess? Yeah, put yourself on mute. All right, guys, here we go. All right, I think we fixed it now. I think us getting off, get back on, fixed it. All right, so, all right, with wrestling dogs and all, here we go, guys. And I should actually, oh, now my iPad's deciding to. I didn't even do a sound check, but we're gonna go for it. Here we go. Why don't we contest? Start it the fun way. In 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. But come on, take a chance now. So go, Geocache, Geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. It's 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name's Scott Burks. We have Shorty and it's manning the phones. And please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Chaz. 427.
Howdy, y'all. It's that time again. That's right. Time to one-up me.
That's right, Chad. Tonight's episode 691, recorded live on November 17th, 2021 is, I got to take a deep breath of this. The One Up Me contest, the best non-geocaching related explanation as to why you are in a location looking for a geocache when asked by a muggle what you are doing. One breath. Phone lines are open. Give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. And for you international callers, you can call us free via the web on callinstudio.com/show/GCPC. Yes, Chad. Phone lines are open, guys. Start calling us. Give us a call. We'd love to hear your explanation of why you're caching, of what you're looking for, or what you're doing when a muggle asks you what you're doing and you don't tell them the truth. When you mess with them. I like to mess with them. It depends, though. Depends who.
Yeah.
I have done it in the past. Chad, hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Jess, how you doing?
Sorry, I had to unmute myself there because of the dogs. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
Sure.
Okay, good. Chad, before we get started on this show, we gotta get started with some stuff. But guys, we'd love to hear what you guys think tonight. Your best, obviously tonight. Thanks to Practical Geocaching, everybody who calls in wins a prize. You give us a call tonight, you win a prize. It's just that easy. Doesn't matter if you win the contest or not. If you win, you get more. But if you call in, everybody gets a prize. And I have talked to Jim, and he's got some good stuff tonight. So
Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
I would call in if I were you guys. This is the well. See, this he went in because this is the final one at me of the year. We're not going to do it in December because December's a loaded month, packed with awesome stuff.
Loaded.
So we didn't. I could not put a one at me in there. It's a final one at me for the year. This is final one for the year. So he's like, I got to make it extra special. So you're gonna want to call in. You're gonna want to win this one tonight, guys. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna want to win it. So here we go.
I know y'all got some stories out there.
I know. And Pizza Ninja, yes, cops do count as muggles. Absolutely. Sure. Well, you telling a cop you're doing something good. God bless you. But first, Chad, we got to talk about Patreon, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Videos still going live every Saturday. They still go
yeah.
live. What we just went live? Anybody know? I don't know. I don't even remember. What just
It
went live
was
this Saturday?
You were at some place.
We were in Georgia.
Was that Georgia that went live on Saturday?
Yeah, that's right.
God, that was so long ago. We that finally made it. All right, there we go. Yes, our Georgia trip with FF Skippy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a good day. Had a good day with Skip. It was nice. So, guys, you there's two ways you could help the show. This show costs a lot of money. And now the bills are coming in because we started the show. We re-upped the show back in October a couple of years ago. So this is when all our bills start piling up. So we appreciate your help. There's two ways to help. You go to pay. You go to there's actually three ways you could help us. One, you can come to our house and you can go into our our porch cache, and you can leave cash in there, which cashers have done. We appreciate that. That's pretty, they don't usually do it, but hey, we'll take the money. Or, Chad, you can go to paypal.com. No, PayPal. Where is
PayPal
it?
me.
PayPal.me, PAYPAL.me /the Geocaching podcast. And you make that one-time donation, Chad. Goes straight to the bills. That one-time donation. The last way, Chad, is you join Patreon.
Oh yeah,
the paywall. You guys
stuff for that.
You give us a little bit of money every month. Whether we have tiers, we have all these different set of tiers. You give us a little money every month. In return, you get extra audio, extra video, only available to our Patreon members. Now, obviously, we give stickers and path tags and coins and all that good stuff. But those are the tiers. But everybody gets the videos. Everybody gets the audio. Everybody gets the patron only show at the end of the year with the giveaway show. When we just give away stuff that's in the prize class, which I showed last week. All that gets given away and mailed out. We get that, and we have Patreon only shows. So you're gonna want to join Patreon. Still time to get in. Like KDAPM, which is an interesting name. Chad, you know who KDAPM is? Out of Folsom, California.
I know Kristen. Yes.
Oh, yes, she says she met you,
Chris. Yeah, and I met her sister, who is Carrie, and the friend that she'll talk about in the email later is Carrie, and my wife is Carrie.
Is it your wife?
All starting with K's.
Oh.
Too many K's.
I'm a Carrie, although I'm a C. My middle name is Carrie.
Oh, okay.
I have a sister named Carrie.
Yeah, but I'm a C.
Yeah.
I'm a C.
No, she's a Carrie.
I'm a Cary Grant, more or less. That's what I am.
Okay.
I always hated that name growing up. I don't know why. I didn't like because it's a girl's name to me, and like I had a girl middle name. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Jude.
I've had a couple of friends, male friends named Carrie.
It was just I don't have a problem with it now. Don't get me wrong.
How do you think I felt? My name is Jessie.
Yeah, you're like that was your first name too.
But Jessie's girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that song's about a guy, and I hate that song.
Okay.
Don't sing about that.
Well, so at least your middle name isn't Vern. So
your middle name Vern?
My middle name is Vern.
Wow.
So I got a lot of shit about. What do you mean, Vern?
Thank you, Chad, for swearing on the podcast.
Part of my language, because the commercials back in the day when I was in high school, it's like, what do you mean, Vern?
What do you mean, Vern?
Yeah, Brent Sawyer says, at least it's not Karen. Look at it that way.
Yeah.
At least it's not all the Karens out there. Poor girls.
Or Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Sorry.
So anyway, Key APM, thank you so much for joining the club, locking in the Patreon. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate your help and support. We do. Enjoy the Patreon. Enjoy the other side. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, you want to join Patreon, you can. We really appreciate it. Really helps the show. You go to patreon.com. That's patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachely. Cachely is an advanced geocaching app for iOS. It features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachely has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more info at cachely.com. That's CACHLY.com.
Tonight we're sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook, made with genuine write-in-the-rain paper. The logbook designed for the micro containers of the present and future, geared towards the header who'd rather go cache than do cache maintenance. Find them at logwork.com. It's LOGWERK.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Begone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping.
Shopping.
Find
Shopping
them at
is usually
Practical
free.
Yeah.
No charge on that.
No charge on the shopping and no charge on the shipping.
Hey,
find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And by Arted Crafted. Arted Crafted creates unique geocaching themed tees and custom designs for you or your geocaching group. With adult sizes ranging from small to 5XL. If you have an idea for a shirt design and cannot find it, you've come to the right place. Please give us the opportunity to show you how we can enhance your caching experience with your own custom design. Visit them at artedcrafted.com. That's ARTEDCRAFTED.com.
And finally, by pattags.com for all your swag and pat tag needs. Visit our website to get creative help, to trade or log tags, or to purchase your own personalized pat tags. With over 43,000 tags to collect, pattags.com is everything you need to start your pat tag obsession. Visit them at pattags.com. That's PATHTAGS.com.
And as always, Chad, you can find links to all our sponsors on our website or
in our show notes.
Yes, Chad.
Got this shirt from Arted Crafted.
Oh, did you? Hey there.
They
Nice.
gave it to me.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me last time you wore that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They told me that story. Yes, I do remember that. Yes. El Rojo says he forgot to do the travel bug update. Well, luckily, El Rojo, I did it myself. So thanks a lot for that. The El Rojo listener race updates. Here you go, guys. You ready? Chad number 1, Beaver Bob, 24,000. 2, Gingerbread Geocache Tag, 18,000. 3, Blazon Signal, 17,200. 4, Racer Tongue 8, 16,000. Number 5, Holly the Fuggler at 14,400. 6, I Met Signal Tag, 20 years, 15,09. Moved up 3 spots, Chad. 7, Lily Lou's Racing Frog, 13,800. 8, Idaho Dasher, 12,000. 9, Christmas Pickle Key. Chad, you've dropped, I think.
No, I've been sitting at 9 for a few weeks now.
Oh, have you? Christmas Pickle Key at 10,900. Oh, you're just cusping on that 11,000, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
And number 10, GNTF GCPC Bunny Squeaker at 9,200, Chad.
Yeah.
When is this thing ending?
New Year's.
Is it New Year's?
New Year's Eve. I
Oh, it's
believe.
almost over. All right, it's almost over.
Yeah.
Yes. So mine, Chad, finally got dropped. And
Yes, I
then
saw that.
a cashier picked it up and he said, I'm coming to your house on Sunday and I'm bringing it with me, is what he wrote. For anybody who doesn't follow our travel, our things.
So
And
I'm going to have to get the spreadsheet out and do some math.
And so, no, because he didn't stop by on Sunday. He no-showed me. My thinking is that freaking Wheels got a hold of him and
I said,
talked to him
no,
and said,
don't
"Don't
do
do
it.
it." I bet you Wheels did. I bet you he did it. Bet you. Donuts the dollars that he did that.
Mhm.
I wouldn't put it past him at all. Oh, look at all these Karens coming out of the woodwork saying, "Guys, it's okay."
We understand. Hey,
It's okay
I've been,
to be.
I've had two bad names. The Vern name when I was growing up, and then the Hanging Chads of
Oh, in
the late
2000,
'90s.
yeah, poor
Yeah,
yeah.
90. I think it was 96. Yeah,
Mhm.
96 and 2000. Yeah.
Brett's in the chat room saying, "Delicious Panda has it. I had no input." I don't believe you, Chad. I don't believe you, Brett. I don't believe you. You can say that. I don't believe you. So yes, so that is the race for us. Ours, yeah, mine is somewhere around here. Delicious, it's at the mercy of Delicious Panda now, which another great caching name from our show last week. Delicious Panda is pretty good. I don't know where Jesse's is. Jesse, do you know where yours is? Has yours moved?
Yeah. Mine, so mine was dropped somewhere in Maryland last week, I think, or the week before.
Mhm.
And listener of the show, Joe Jackson, drove 2 hours to go and pick it up. So
Oh,
thank you
look
for
at
that.
this. Wow.
Put some miles and listener
Two
picture on the
2
hours.
hours he drove to grab
2
that.
hours.
2 hours. Yes.
Hoping
And
what if it wasn't there?
right.
Wait, is that
So
2 hours round trip or is that 2 hours there, 2 hours
I
back?
don't know. He just said 2 hours. So
It must have been round trip.
yeah, and put some miles on, took a picture, and then dropped it in DC. So
Oh, did
she's
he?
now in DC.
But not but nowhere near the airport, right?
No,
Or nowhere near.
not anywhere near where we will be. We'll see how we're doing on time.
That's a shame. Okay. Chad, what about yours?
Looks like the Christmas pickle key was picked up on October 18th by the PBL posse, and that was the last time that they've logged into geocaching.com. Although they've been around since 2006 and have a little over 1,000 finds, so it's like
Oh, Chad, that's just a shame.
like a sporadic cacher. It sounds
You
like
just went into just
hopefully they'll remember about it and get that moving again.
wow.
But my other one on our race, it's gone. I'm sure it's gone.
Yeah, it's probably
It'll resurface in 5 years
at a garage.
at a garage sale.
Someone will be like, "Hey, this is Chad's pickle key."
I got mail.
Before we get the show started, guys, give us a call 808-468-7924. Tell us your best stories of what you tell muggles when you don't want to tell me geocaching. I have a whole laundry list because I have fun. But here we go. Emails first. This is from Kristen, Chad, our newest patron. I met Chad at a CETO event. My good friend works with him too.
That's one carry.
I also have a Cashly question for you, Jess. A Cashly question.
Okay.
How do you get your friends to show up in the app? Can you do that?
Yes. I know that you you can see their logs when you bring up a cache and you go to the logs and then I don't want to log this cache. I want to look at the logs. Up in the top right, there's a little friend icon. And if you click on that, you have the option to view either your own logs or your friends' logs. But I think that you have to opt in. There's a setting, and now I don't remember if it's in Cashly or if it's on geocaching.com. I'm so sorry. I'm like really not prepared for this question. I didn't know you were going to put me on the spot.
I'm sorry.
But I know that you have to opt in because you'll always see like the opted out user. That means that person person opted out from third party apps, right? From their data being on third party apps.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Don't you opt in from the actual
you
Geocache?
opt in on your in your settings on your geocaching.com account.
Right. That sounds about right. Yes. And then you could see your friends on Cashly.
Yes, you can see their logs.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And then the other thing is, I told you last week that if you put if you have that person's contact information in your phone, or their email address or their phone number or whatever, and you put the person's caching name exactly as it appears on the website as their nickname in your contact, when you find anything of theirs in Cashly and you click on their name, their profile comes up, not their geocaching.com profile, but the information about them in Cashly, and you have the option to message them, call them, and contact them directly from within the app.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. There you go, Kristen. Hope that helps. She says, I love the podcast and would love to go caching with you if you're ever in the neighborhood. I'm probably talking to you, Chad. I'm not in the neighborhood too often.
Well, she knows she can hit me up to go caching with them. I've said it before. So, and the neighborhood is quite literally about a mile that way. I mean, I'm literally a mile from Folsom border. So,
nice. One more email from Canada. Special 6 says, hello, my good friends. I really wanted to call in the last week's show how I got my username, but I was on a ferry in the middle of nowhere with no good reception. Special 6 has been my online persona for all of the internet time. Yes, 6 is my lucky number, so that's the easy part. The spatula part comes from the fact that my husband and I collect spatulas. We have about 200 of them hanging in our kitchen. We're going to need a picture of that. We need a picture of that. Why?
Yes.
We got this obsession while watching a Weird Al Yankovic UHF movie from the 80s. Do you remember this one, Chad? UHF? Do you remember that?
I remember UHF.
Spatula City. I remember. I totally remember that commercial. There's a satirical commercial with a huge warehouse where all they sell are spatulas called Spatula City. They explain that a spatula is the perfect gift for any occasion and then show a couple of romantic dinner with their voiceover. What a better way to say I love you than with a gift of a spatula. And that was it. We gave each other spatulas for almost every occasion. So I am Spatula 6.
Yeah. Well, I remember the movie, but the scene's not coming to me.
That cracked me up. That's why I was like, that's an absurd thing. Yeah.
Right.
A warehouse of spatulas.
Like
all right. There you go. We're going to need a picture of that kitchen, by the way. So make sure you send that.
Definitely.
All right. And there you go. Now we're ready for the show. Ta-da. Yay. Okay. So before we get started, Chad, guys, last chance. Give us a call. 808-468-7924. Give us a call. Call in. We want to hear your stories. For example, Chad, I'm going to start with this. Chad, for a cop, for LEO, always tell the truth. Don't mess around with the cops. It's just my
well,
oh, go ahead.
Unless
she's throwing an unless there. Why is that?
Well, because we have a really funny story.
Oh, yeah. But these guys weren't cops. Come on. I mean,
they work. Yes, it was. It wasn't security. The security called the police. Okay. Years ago, Scott and I were caching in West Virginia.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess
I'm going to tell the story.
First. All right. Go ahead.
I'm going to tell the story. We pulled onto a college campus to look for some caches. It was late at night, like 11 o'clock at night, super late on a weekend. There should not have been anyone there. It was like a 2-year school. So there shouldn't have been anybody on campus. And so it was a difficult cache. And so we were sitting in the car reading through the logs to try to figure out what we were looking for before we got out of the car. Next thing we know, here comes security.
Hold on, wait. We've already found a couple already on campus.
Right.
We have pictures. So it's not like we never found any. We got
right. Here comes security. And he's like, what are you guys doing? And he's like, I saw you on our camera. What are you guys doing? And so I had the map up on my screen. So I'm like, oh, I'm just looking at the map. He's like, oh, are you trying to get back to the interstate? Sure. Because we had to get back to the interstate anyway. And next thing I know, he's like, well, I called the police. So next thing we know, here come the police. 2 squad cars escorted us off of campus. One in front, one behind, took us out onto the freeway and pointed us in the direction that we needed to go. Like, get off of campus now.
Like, took us onto the freeway, the wrong way of the freeway. We didn't even need to go that way. We need to go the other way.
Yeah. So we did not tell them what exactly we were doing.
Yes. So technically, all right. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so
Don't do that.
you're too old to be wandering around campus after dark.
Yeah, we were way too old
Yes.
to be wandering around campus after dark. Yeah, we couldn't play office. We're college kids, officer. We're just walking the quad coming from the frat house is what we're doing. Yeah, that wasn't gonna fly. Yeah. How about Chad? My favorite. I lost my contact lens.
Lost your contact.
I lost my contact lens.
But then that begs people to help you find the contact.
No one's
lens,
helping
and
you
you'll
looking
never-
for. No one's helping you looking for a contact lens.
I remember helping friends look for contact
Really?
lenses on multiple occasions at a friggin' roller rink.
At a roller rink. Really?
That seemed like they wanted to pop out, dry up, and pop out at roller rinks.
You know,
when
I've
I was young.
I've been wearing contacts for years. I've never had one pop out. I've
only-
rubbed my eye and I'm like, oh, and it's like gotten crinkled and stuff. I've never had one pop out.
I've had them pop out when
Really?
biking.
Biking?
So the wind
what are you doing?
the wind going and dry it out. So if I'm wearing sunglasses, never happened. But not wearing sunglasses, I've had it pop out on more than one occasion.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take a call here. We have got Casey 11. Hello, sir, Casey. What's up, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
So you no-showed us, by the way. You totally no-showed Jesse and I.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked him. He said he was there. We just
Mhm.
I'm
Passed
calling
each
you
other.
out on the podcast.
we missed each other in
Oh,
passing.
we were two ships in the night. All right. Fair enough. Okay, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. How are you?
What do you? Good, thank you. What do you got for me? What's your best line to somebody, or made up, whichever you want?
All right. So, I got a story to go with this. I was down in southern Illinois about a month ago, and we're visiting our in-laws. Well, we had time. Me and the kids went geocaching, and we're down this backcountry road in the middle of nowhere, and there's a cache on the side of the road. So we pulled over to find it, and we're here looking in these trees, and we hear a four-wheeler coming down the road towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just standing there, and there was this couple, and because we're in the middle of nowhere, this guy stops and he goes, "Everything okay?" I said, just jokingly, I said, "Oh yeah, we're just looking for Sasquatch." And this guy, he goes, "Really?" And he kind of took me off my guard, and he goes, "Watch me for." And I was like,
He
"No
said,
kidding."
wait, he said what?
So he said he's seen Sasquatch personally.
Oh,
He's seen it with his own eyes. So I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" So he starts talking. He shut his four-wheeler off, and he starts talking to me and the kids, and he's telling us that he said, like, 20, 30 years ago, back when he was in college, him and his buddies used to go down to the Shawnee National Forest down in southern Illinois, and they would like go hunting and stay at a cabin. And he said he's seen Sasquatch walking through the woods. So he's telling us this story. Even I come back home up here by Chicago. A week ago, I was on my lunch break, and I stopped to go get a geocache on a bike trail. And I'm sitting there looking in these trees, and this guy comes riding his bike, and he stops right next to me. He didn't see me. So I'm standing in this little patch of woods, about probably 10 feet away from him. He just happens to look over, and kind of spooked him. And I said, "It's okay. I'm just looking for Sasquatch." Craziest look, and then he just took off. So,
That's pretty fantastic when someone says, "Oh yeah, I've seen him." Like, okay, thanks, crazy. That's great. I like that one. Looking for Sasquatch. Well done, sir. All right, buddy. Have a good night. Thank you for calling, my man. Good luck. You could be a two-timer. Didn't you win last show?
yeah.
Oh, nice. Did you get your coin? Your path?
Yes, I did. Thank
got
you.
Your path? Did you get your prize?
Yep. Yes, I got the pre-form too.
Nice.
So thanks to Jim for that.
Lucky. Wow, you gonna put it out? It's a good one.
Yes, I will. I will.
Nice. All right, let me know when you put that one out. I'll go hide it. I'll go find it rather. All right, buddy.
Okay.
Be well. Talk soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice. Looking for Sasquatch. Guys, give us a call. 808-468-7924. 808 got swag. International. You can call too, guys. International. No problem. Callstudio.com/show/GCPC. Boom. Chad,
Mm-hmm.
when looking for a micro in a tree and approached by a muggle, flip open the wallet and say tree inspector.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Tree inspector.
Now, when standing next to a utility pole with a clipboard, and this actually happened to me. I was asked what I was doing, and I told them that I was inspecting the tags on the utility poles.
Really? But what if you
They just walked on. It's like, okay.
Well, I have done like I've done arborist. I've done people like, what do you work for the city? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they suggest something that I might be doing, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. On a Sunday at 2:00. Yeah, I'm inspecting trees for the city.
You usually if they just straight out ask me though, I'm gonna tell them I'm geocaching. So almost.
Well, yeah, I tell people usually, but like sometimes,
sometimes situations
Sometimes
don't feel
arise.
quite as comfortable, and
I've done my favorites. I'm looking for Nunya. I've done that one. Looking for Nunya.
none your business.
None your business. Move along. Nunya. Yeah, I like that one. The old Nunya. So, yeah, when someone comes up, Chad,
Mm-hmm.
and they give you that, I love when they give you the look. When they stop and they stare at you, that literally just stare. And you see them out of the corner of your eye, and yet you keep looking. Especially, and the worst is when you're alone. It's even the worst. But like, and you keep looking, and those are usually when I give them a BS one, because like, hey, ask or move on. Don't like stare at me and like wonder. That's when you get the Nunya is there. That's when you get looking for Nunya.
I was going for a 5.5 that was about 30 feet up a tree. I think it was called Devil's something or other, and it was in a pretty public place in Houston, and there is in front of a church, and there is a bus stop there. And when I started climbing the tree, nobody was there. When I'm about 12 feet up into the tree, there's a lady at the bus stop, and she's just staring at me. And I just keep climbing up, and I lose sight of her because I'm up in the leaves and stuff. And by the time I came back down, she was gone. I mean, she was waiting there on a bus. A bus came by, and apparently she got on and went on her own way. So didn't have to explain anything, but I thought I was going to have to explain something when I got back down. I had a story prepared that there's some endangered squirrels in the area that needed to be protected.
Another good one is to start picking up trash, because there's always like no one wants to help you pick up trash, and they will avoid eye contact with you totally. So I've seen that. Like, to start picking up trash, and people are like, "Oh, okay, he's picking up trash. I don't want anything to do with that."
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Jess, you have any? What do you do, Jess? You just tell the truth, like a good girl.
Yeah.
You ever give someone
I
a
mean,
BS one?
yeah, I mean, the best part is when they don't really understand and you say, I'm just looking for a cache, and they think that you're looking for money. And they like there was a man when we were down in Texas with Carrot Killer, and we were looking like under piers for a cache, and this guy comes over and he's like, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're looking for a cache. And we try to explain it to him like it's like a treasure hunt, da, da, da. And the more we explain, the more I'm like, oh my god, everything we're saying, this guy thinks we're looking for actual money. And he was obsessed looking, and we ended up DNFing and walked away from it, and the guy was still looking after we walked away.
Yeah. Well, we had a guy that thought we were looking for money too when we tell him, and we're saying geocaching. So it's not money; it's geocaching, and he's looking on the ground for money
Yeah.
on the ground and stuff. But this guy was on something. I tell you, what, and finally we just gave up and we walked away, and it was the one DNF in this entire series that we had done, and it's like because this individual,
Yeah,
but he just wouldn't walk away. It's like, go away.
right.
Yes.
All right, let's take a call here. We're going to take let's see who we're going to talk to. We're going to talk to Southern Illinois Angel. Hello, Tempered Red 1.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
I'm doing well. So hold on. So piggybacking off of last week. Temper Red. Is it Temper Red or Temper Red?
Tempered 1.
Oh, it's just Tempered 1. Okay, what's tempered? Have you told me the story before
Well, because my name's Angel,
uh-huh.
and I have a nickname of Little Devil. So instead of Little Devil, because that's very common and it's hard to find that to put on as a geocaching name or anything else, I have picked up Tempered 1 as my name that I use for my email and such.
Okay. Is Angel your real name?
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. I don't meet too many angels.
Yep.
That's awesome.
No, there aren't too many.
Kudos to your mother. Well done.
Well, she had wishful thinking.
Was she like, she's my little angel? I have to name her Angel. Was it one of those? Like, she's my little angel?
No, she named me after a neighbor girl whose name was Angela, and my mom doesn't like nicknames. So she wanted to just name me Angel. And no, I have not seen Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, Casey Levis is asking if she's seen Bigfoot. No Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, so tell me what do you do when they come up to you? If you're gonna lie to them, what do you do?
Well, usually you have your phone in your hand, and you could pretend like you're taking pictures. And I've done where, like, somebody has come around, and my daughter and I have pretended to be out looking for insects or something for a science class, and just say we were taking pictures of these insects and such for a science project.
Take pictures. I like that. And did they say anything to you? When they're like, okay, fair enough, I'll take that.
Yeah, pretty much. They just kind of kept walking on then.
Nice. Okay.
Most of the time, I don't get too many people that actually stop and ask me, hey, what are you doing? They just kind of, they give you the funny look, and I just tell them, we're just taking pictures.
God, we get it all the time.
Although my stepmom thinks that geocaching has to do with the geode rocks.
Disagree with her. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You sound smarter that way.
So,
yes, exactly.
I want to find an earth cache that actually deals with geodes.
Now that would be a good one.
Right.
There must be
I
one.
haven't found one yet. I'm sure there's some somewhere, but I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, there must be. There must be one.
Well, the very first event that I ever went to, I went over to a hike in Missouri, and Hillbilly Kid, I believe was his name that put it on. He actually brings the geode rocks, and after our hike, he actually broke one open and gave us one to take home.
Awesome.
Interesting. Nice.
Those were pretty neat.
All right, Angel.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling in. Be well.
Sure, thanks,
Be
guys.
well down there. Aren't you in Southern Illinois, right? Is that where you are, right?
Yep.
Yeah, be well down there.
Down near the Shawnee National Forest.
Actually, it's warmer down there, actually. It's probably nicer down there than it is up here.
Oh, it was pretty nice today, actually. It sounds like it's going to be cooling off tonight, though.
Yeah, it was like 60 degrees here today. It was actually warm. It was actually nice.
Yeah, I got up to about 66 here at lunchtime.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, enjoy winter. It's coming. So,
yes, I'm glad I'm not up there with you guys.
I know, right? All right. Be well and be safe. Okay. We'll talk soon. Thanks for calling in. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
I think
Bye-bye.
wait, haven't you won two before you get off the phone? Have you won this one before?
No.
Oh,
wait.
I won.
I won a coin.
A coin or a path tag?
I won a coin.
You've won a coin, really? Oh, look at you winning
Yes,
coins.
I won your colored coin.
Wow, nice.
Awesome.
Really? But you never
Yes.
won. I thought you never won to one up me. All right, so you're in the hunt. So good luck.
Nope.
All right, best of luck. We'll talk soon.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Chad.
Yes, sir.
I'm inspecting street signs what? I'm inspecting street signs and I work for the local council. Inspecting the street signs, Chad.
Mm-hmm. Do you have some form of ID?
No. I don't need ID. I'm a contractor for the council.
Do you have your contractor's license?
Not on me. It's in the car.
See, someone
It's in the
starts
car.
telling me lies. I'm gonna start going down those paths. It's like, I know you're lying to me. But yeah, no. Most people, no, they're not going to go there.
Then I just start picking up trash. That's what I do.
That'll work.
Right. Gets them every time, Chad. Every
Definitely.
Well, here's like the best one though is someone wrote it to me. Just bring kids, Chad. Climbing trees with your kids, no questions asked. Your daughter's on the roof of the bus shelter, not a questions asked. Your son crawling under an occupied bench, no questions asked. Your daughter on the shoulder to reach the top of a signpost, no questions asked, Chad. Your kids climbing on the fence, guess what? No questions asked, Chad.
No. Just some like stares and head shakes.
Yeah, just get a hold of your kids. Yeah, I'd rather look like a bad parent than like actually get stopped for doing something. Have to explain what I'm doing. I'd rather just let them assume I'm a bad parent.
Exactly.
It's one of those.
So I wonder how many times I've thought someone's just being a bad parent, and they were doing something like this.
You know, it's funny. Before I started caching, I would see people. I'd be like driving down the street, and I would see two people coming out of bushes, or see people coming out of like the woods, like onto the sidewalk. And I'm like, what the hell were they doing? Those mothers are probably caching. They were probably caching. You know, like popping out. You know, like.
Oh, I remember when I first started out, and I was caching in my neighborhood, and there's this little bridge with a little guardrail on the end, and I'm looking at the guardrail, and someone's driving by, yells out the window, "You're 20 feet off." It was in a tree 20 feet away.
Jesse, someone's asking if the dogs behind you are moving. Are they alive still?
Yeah, Jeeps is behind me.
Oh, okay. Where's Rox?
I don't know where the other one went.
She's not with me.
She's probably upstairs.
She's upstairs with Cam.
Probably.
Okay. All right. So let's take this call. Guys, give a call 808-468-7924. We want to hear you. Everyone gets a prize. Give us a call. Tell us your best one. Let's go. Here we go. We've got, is that Idaho here? We got Idaho. Lost Ken. Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
How are you, sir?
Oh, great! It's just wonderful to talk to you guys. I listen to you all the time, but I'm never off when you're when you're live. So this is cool.
Thanks for calling. This is your first time calling in?
You bet.
See, isn't it easy? It's nice, huh? Simple.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fun. All right, so
yeah, I was over. We went to Chicago. We went to a Bears game, and I at that time I hadn't been listening to you guys, and so I didn't even think of trying to get over to your horse-cast. I every time I listen to the show and you talk about it, I'm like, oh man.
Ken, you were so close. So close. You were right there. Actually, you're about 35 minutes away. So you weren't that close.
Well, that's nothing. You know, everything's 35 minutes away in where I live. So
I've been to Idaho. It's a beautiful state.
Oh yes.
I drove straight across it. No, it's just straight up it.
We drove
straight up Idaho.
Straight north.
Straight north.
Were you in the southern part, the northern part,
I was
middle?
in
Where you
both. I was in all of it.
No, we didn't go all the way north.
All
We
of it,
went
right?
we went from Utah to Montana.
Straight up. What, 95? What road did we take? I don't remember. One road.
30 is that 35?
35?
Whatever interstate that
right,
is.
yeah.
Went to the flats. We saw all the good stuff. Yeah.
That was in Utah.
That was Utah. Oh yeah, that was Utah.
Yeah.
Idaho was
beautiful.
I have a fantastic picture of Idaho. If you go to, I think my LinkedIn account, I know that's weird. Guess what it is? Scott Burks. I know. big surprise. If you go to my LinkedIn account, I have a picture of a Idaho sunset as my backdrop. Freaking gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you remember me taking those pictures, Jess, from that sunset
do.
when we were
Yes.
driving? Yeah. Sorry, totally off topic. I apologize. Ken, to you, sir. You have a beautiful state. I know people make fun of Idaho all the time. It's a beautiful state.
Yep.
And so
it is.
yeah, absolutely. I thought it was because it was flat and then hills and then mountains. It was gorgeous. So anyway,
You bet.
Ken, give me your best one. When you're lying to people, what do you say?
Well, I spent years telling them I was lost, and then they would help, or they'd help me, or if I lost something, and then they would help me. But the best thing that I came up with is when I was a little kid, all through growing up, my dad, if I went out to the shop or wherever he was doing anything, and I asked him what he was doing, he would tell me he was building a layover to catch meddlers. And when I asked him what that meant as a little kid, I was like, what does that mean? And he would just repeat it again and again. And you tell somebody that, a muggle comes up to you and you tell them, they almost always just walk away. They don't ask what you mean. They just walk away.
Building. Ken.
Building a layover to catch meddlers.
Building. I might literally have to be high to think about that and try to figure out what that means. Because what does that mean? What does that mean?
My dad's still around. I've asked him as an adult, and he still says the same thing. So
okay,
that's all I got.
Ken, do you have children?
I do.
Do you say this to your children?
I did when they were home. They're grown now, but yeah, I did. And now I've got a couple of grandkids, and I'll probably say it to them when they get old enough to ask.
So have you actually said this to a cache, or you've actually said it to them, to somebody?
I've said it. I've said it to people that came up and muggles that came up and asked me what I was doing. And
building a layover to catch meddlers.
And the 2 times, I think I've only done that like 2, maybe 3 times, and I know for a fact that two of the times that I did it, the people didn't even ask me to repeat. They, like they misheard me, or they just turned around and walked away.
They didn't say, excuse me.
I don't know if they thought I was drunk or I don't know. But they left me alone.
How does that make any sense? Building a layover to catch meddlers. I love it. It just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know what it means. But it's effective, and this is the guy that when we would go hunting or anything, and when I was very young and just starting to carry a gun and hunt, he would tell me, okay, well, when you get to a point in the road or in the trail, and you take a left or right, just put a rock on a post if you get there before me, so that I know that you've been past there. And if I get there first, I'll knock it off. I mean, you think about that for a second. That's, and as a kid, I'm not real bright anyway. And so as a kid, I would usually be almost to the point of putting the rock up and thinking, well, wait a minute.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. You know what, Ken? I really like building a layover to catch meddlers. So that's going to be honest with you. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for calling in. Kudos to your father.
Oh, thank you.
And be well and be safe. All right. We'll talk soon.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Right on. Thank you. Bye.
That's a good one. Hey, Jess, I'm a member of the Bench Appreciation Society.
Okay. Everyone appreciates a good bench, right?
Right? Who doesn't? A good bench is hard to find. That's what you say to people. I'm a member of the Bench Appreciation Society. I'm just appreciating this bench.
Especially a couple miles down the trail.
Right.
Chad, what about you, buddy?
Me. I think my favorite one is I'm giving this seagull a prostate exam.
Giving this seagull a prostate exam.
And I got to share a picture here of the cache.
You've shared this picture before, have you not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I think I have, but we'll share it again. So let me get I think this is the one. Yes, this one right here.
Branding.
So this is a cache called Seeing Seagulls, and the GC on it is GC Z as in Zulu 02 V as in Victor.
Was the cache on the one bending over?
The cache is on the one, actually, this one that is down below, and the hint even tells you it's this one. It's in the posterior of this seagull that's down below the one that's being fed. Yeah, and so I'm reaching up in there and trying to find the cache, and this was during a block party in Seattle. So there's thousands of cachers, or at least hundreds of cachers in Seattle, and this is at Pikes Pier and our Pike. Is it Pikes Pier, Pikes Plaza? Anyway, Pikes Market. That's what it is on the pier, and so this lady comes out, and while Criffrey, a friend of mine, is standing by looking, and said, "What are you doing to my bird?" And I flippantly say, "I'm giving it a prostate exam." and then she's like, because I'm thinking it's a geocacher just giving me grief. And then she goes, "Why are you tagging my bird?" Because I've got a pin in one hand. The other hand's up the birds are up. Oh, right at that time, I find the little film canister and I pull it out and I show it to her. It's like, I'm geocaching. This is a geocache. So it's got a log in it. We sign it.
She didn't know there was a geocache there? I can't believe she didn't know.
She's saying she didn't know it was a geocache, but this geocache was around in 2006. I found it in 2012. And she claims she's the owner of the restaurant that you can see in the background there. And she said she's never seen anyone else do this. And it's like, and then she starts talking to us because she's realizing people come here to do this. It's like, where are you from? Well, from Texas. And she's like, you came all the way from Texas just to sign this or just to get this geocache? Is like, yes, we came all the way from Texas. Just to get this geocache. Oh, I guess a lot of people come to say it's like, oh yeah, I think you'll see a lot of people in especially in the next few days come and get this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and apparently it didn't disappear. So, because it's still active.
It's still active.
And actually, the last person that found it is a good friend of mine, Cash Stacker, from Houston, Texas. So yeah, it's been found how many times? Looks like 4,044 times. So it's been found a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Hey, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him your GPS is a Geiger counter and you're checking radiation levels.
Gotta be able to make the noise. Yeah. Did something close to that. Basically busting out of the bushes in a park near a path, and people, like, what are you doing? It's like, and I go, don't go in there.
Guys, give us a call. You still have time. Almost over. Give us a call. 808-468-7924. You can say, people say, what are you doing? Say, nothing. What are you looking for? Nothing. What's that? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Could pull those off. Then hold nothings. Nothing. Jess, what do you do? Just tell the truth? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I mean, I don't come up with like crazy far-fetched tales. I usually, I don't know, just ignore them.
Ignore them?
Ignore them. Ooh.
Yeah, or, I don't know. I mean, I don't like engage in conversation. Or yeah, a lot of times I'll just tell them the truth.
Are you caching?
Yeah.
You don't like that phone, people?
I don't know. I guess when I'm looking for a cache, I'm like in the zone and I'm not feeling like creative to come up with a good story.
You don't say feeding squirrels. I'm feeding squirrels. Squirrels over here. I'm feeding them. Feeding
No.
squirrels. No.
No.
All right. You're not a member of the Bench Appreciation Society. You don't tell them that at all.
No. I usually just say hi.
Hi.
I mean that's my thing is like I'll say hi to them first. And then they probably don't think that I'm doing anything suspicious
Like
if I've
just to throw them
acknowledged
off guard.
them. Yeah. Yeah.
It's an interesting way. Okay. I like that. All right. All right, Chad. If no one else is going to call tonight on this, then here's the thing: we've got 3. We've got our 3, Chad.
All
It's
right.
good chances for the callers.
Good chances for the callers right here. Only 3.
Cheap night for Jim.
I know, right? Jim's super cheap. Cheap night on the final show. Jim's a lucky man. He's gonna be happy. I think are they all in country too? You have to throw anything out of the country? Oh, and all in
Nothing.
country.
Mhm.
Jim's a happy man right now in the chat room. Right now. All right. So, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for this, Chad? We have got KC11 looking for Sasquatch. We've got Tempered One taking pictures. We've got Lost Ken building a layover to catch meddlers. Those are our 3. So we've got 3. So how do we usually do it? So do we circle? No, usually.
Well, normally we pick the top 3 and then we see what we got matching.
Right.
And then the audience chooses, but the top 3 are the only 3.
Okay, so then we're gonna go for what?
Why don't you do your top 2
we'll
and
do our
knock one
top,
out?
let's do our top 2 and knock one out. Okay. Let's do our top 2. So my top 2 are oh my god, I can't write. I can't write at all. I'll tell you, man, ever since I started typing 20 years ago or 25 years ago, I can't write anymore for crap. My handwriting's gone bad. All right, I've got KC11 and Lost Ken, Chad. What do you got? KC11, Lost Chad. All right, and Lost Ken. All right.
Yep.
We got the same 2, Chad. We got to knock it down.
Now it's down to the audience.
Now it's down to the audience because Jesse not allowed to vote because she couldn't hear them all. So we're gonna give him 20 seconds. Well, we gotta give him 30 seconds because we gotta give him 10 seconds for this to catch up. And then they decide. So, audience, who do you think should win? Is it KC11 with the looking for Sasquatch, or Lost Ken building a layover to catch meddlers? What do you guys think? If I had music, I'd play it. I do have music here. I could play music while we wait. There we go. Little old Saturday night music. While we wait. Only vote once, by the way. Oh my goodness, this is like, okay, hold on, so here we go. So we got this.
They're pretty split.
This. Wow. This. Hold on, I'm doing it right now. Wow. Okay. All right, are we good? Are we calling it right here, Jay?
Yeah, I think we call it.
All right, so the winner would be. Oh, let's turn that off. The winner is Lost Ken.
Yeah,
First time.
only by a hair, but yeah.
Literally
That's pretty
by
close.
I think 2 or 3 votes.
Yeah.
But I agree. Building a layover to catch meddlers is just funny to say.
Yeah, that was actually the one that I was going to choose if I had to choose only one. That's just a great story.
It is a good story, and good stories not always win, but sometimes they do.
Yeah, although Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
I keep on wanting to say Saskash because Saskash is a cacher here that who's like Sasquatch, and he even puts a bit, but also his icon and his path tag and everything is a Sasquatch.
Oh, really?
And he puts out a lot of Sasquatch themed caches and stuff. So great guy.
Okay. All right, so congratulations to Lost Ken on winning first shot out the gate, calls in and wins. How about that? Well done, sir.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Aren't you glad you called in tonight? And all right, so there you go. Final one up me of the season, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
That one in the books. And what is this, Joey? Why were you late for work? I was building a layover. It's all purpose. There you go. Chad, next.
It's going to be everyone's new excuse for everything.
To catch building a layover to catch meddlers, or was building a layover?
That's right.
Does building a layover to catch meddlers earn a T-shirt, Chad? Is something like that's what's rolling around in my head right now. Does that earn a T-shirt? Because that's a pretty good one. In the Urban Tree Canopy store. Next week, Chad. Next week is the day before Thanksgiving show. And the Thanksgiving show, we always bring on the one and only. We bring in the geocaching blogger, Joshua. So he'll be joining us next week to giving thanks with the geocaching vlogger, Chad.
You know what else it is?
Is it your birthday?
It's my birthday.
Is it really?
It's my birthday.
That's your birthday show? Have you ever had your birthday on the show before?
I don't think I have.
I think doesn't mine fall on a Wednesday too, Jess? Do you remember? My birthday this year is on a Wednesday. My birthday is on a Wednesday. Wow. That's crazy. Chad, both of our birthdays are going to be on shows. Jesse, has yours been on the show yet or no? No, I don't think it has.
I don't think so.
Wow. Chad, happy birthday. You're going to be 51 or 50? Or
51.
53? How old are you going to be? Yeah, Shirley, you're like a couple months older than me.
Yeah, I'm 50.
Yeah, I'll be 51 in January. So, Chad, next week, giving thanks with the geocaching blogger. But should I give up December or should I hold it off? What do you think on December shows? Should we spill the beans?
Well, let's spill the beans on Thanksgiving so we can talk about what we're thankful for, which is a bunch of shows in December.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to give you the list of December shows till next week. Chad said so. So, there you go. That is next week's show. Bringing Joshua on, giving thanks like we do every year on the GCPC. So that's next week's show, guys. Thank you so much for calling in the chat room, guys. You guys were awesome tonight. Really appreciated. We're going to bring back One Up Me next year, sometime next year. I'm not sure yet when, but it'll start. I like to give it a little rest and then bring it back every now and again. So we'll give it a little rest for a little bit and then bring it back. So no One Up Me in December, but it's a jam-packed month. And other than that, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Be well and be safe. Jess, thank you so much. Good job on the calls. Well done.
Of course.
Did you get everybody's addresses?
Yes, of course. Already sent them out.
To who? To Jim?
To Jim and to you.
Oh, and to me. Oh, for the winner, for the coin. Yeah,
Yes,
I got to get the
sir.
coin. I'll put it out this weekend. I got to go this weekend. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Be well, be safe. We will talk to you guys next week. Let's close this show. Hold on. I am so unprepared. I do not even have a show. So hold on. I'm absolutely terrible. Sorry, guys. I literally had to stop. I wouldn't have made it. I was trying to get. There we go. Okay. Now I got to scroll all the way down. Hold on. I'm still not ready. Please join us again every Wednesday night at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central as we stream live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and on our website, geocachingpodcast.com. The archive video versions of our podcasts are available on our website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on your favorite podcatcher. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple Podcasts and rate, review, and subscribe. We really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, make sure you click the subscribe or get notified buttons to know exactly when we go live. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you get a ton of additional information, extra video, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cachely, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the Max Sense Body Company, Practical Geocaching, and artedcrafted.com. Oh, and patdags.com. Oh, my goodness. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll see you next week talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones. We'll talk to you guys next week. And we're clear. Jesse, someone says, yes, Jesse celebrated her birthday on the show some years ago. So you did celebrate your birthday.
Probably my birthday week, but I'm not sure that my birthday was actually on a Wednesday. It might have been. It was a Saturday this year.
You've only been on the show a couple of years.
Right. So it was a Saturday this year. So that means last year it would have been a Thursday.
Because we just hit 3 years.
So maybe the first year. Yeah.
So
maybe the very first year.
You just hit 3 years on this show.
Right.
Unless you were on a show and it just happened to be maybe you were guesting on the show and it happened to be your birthday. Because you've been a guest on the show a handful of times.
Sure.
You came on to talk about this and that. I don't know. I don't recall it. You ever having a birthday on the show?
No, me neither, but I don't know. I don't make a big deal out of my birthday anyway, so I don't do like the birthday month like people do.
I do the birthday year. Actually, is what I do.
Right. I'm having a birthday this year. Let's celebrate.
I celebrate the whole year. What I do. Yes. All right, guys. We got Josh for next week. Everybody, be well and be safe. And have a good week, guys. We'll talk to you guys. Be well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.